Hi you guys, it's Gamekeeper John here. This is a bit of an updated Theraband Gold O2 video. I have done previous ones probably a year, 2 years ago, but the quality of the camera and the general layout of the video wasn't as good, plus things have changed. We've got the new Gamekeeper pouches now. So I'm just going to advise you, well not advise you, show you how I make my band sets, because I prefer everybody, it's expensive if you keep paying £5 a band set from. It's much cheaper for you to make your own. I get through a lot of band sets myself. I'm making probably 100 band sets a week, if not more sometimes. So I'm going to share a few little tips and that with you now. Hopefully we can get everybody making their own band sets, because I'm going to be totally honest, the cost of a band set when you buy stuff in and do it yourself probably works out about 40 to 50p, and ready made they're a £5 each, so I'd much prefer everybody to have a crack at making their own. The sun's just come on my video, so I'm just going to check the camera quality's still alright. Actually, yeah, that's alright. It's probably making the video clearer, to be fair. But well, here goes. First off, I use a bit of crabline string to do your wrap and tuck. 2 little bits to bind on the pouch, bind on the catapult strips. What I do, get my Theraband. I'm using double bands on this one because it's the harder to make than the singles. Quick roll like that, get your pouch, push for the pouch. As I say, I'm going to take my time and do this really slow so you can all have a good look. See how it works. When you get it through your pouch, twist it through so your band is running flat like that. I've seen so many band sets, cheap ones on eBay and other people and that, where you buy them and your bands come like that and the other one's twisted the other way. You know what I mean? If you want one, you might as well buy the proper job. And what I do then is I make a fold like that. Fold into the outside in. As you can see, you get a nice neat fold there. Clamp it in the band rig. Sell these band rigs flat packed, you can see them on my other channel. Tighten it up. Inside of the devices have been sanded, so there's no way they're going to affect or damage the bands. Same again here. Quick roll like so. Through the hole. As you can see again, just make sure the band set is running level with the pouch. There's nothing worse than having a band set that's on the piss. Fold again neatly, pull across the device, so open it up a touch, drop it in and clamp in. As you can see, I've done that effortlessly. I do sell these flat packed as I mentioned. And what I do, as you can see, these two pieces are the same now. What I do is start wrapping and tucking, so I'll push it on just to cover itself first. Then I do about 6 or 7 binds. You don't want too much as there'll be too much weight, so you go 1, 2, 3, then I'll do another row of 3, 1, 2, 3, then I'll do 2 final ones over the string. As you can see, there's my string, so I'll put the string there, go over it once, over it twice, bring that round, and then I'll go back through that loop, pull tight, pull that into the little click, like so. Then I'll chop the excess off, like so, and pull through. Now as you can see, I've only used probably less than half of that, guys, about that much Theraband, which is probably 0 point something gram. Some people do them where they do like 20 wraps and you put loads of extra weight and stuff around the pouch. You don't want to be adding as any weight really, so this is where you keep it as light as possible. Doing the same this side so the pouch is balanced. Make sure it bites. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get the piece of string again. You can see string, then round the string once, round the string twice, bring her up to the top, back through the hole, pull tight so she clicks in, chop the excess off and pull through. And it's as simple as that. That is a band set, evenly balanced, not too much weight on it, perfectly even, like running flush. I'll show you now. Bring it out the vise. Show you now once I trim it off. Now I always trim these as close as I can possibly get them, as you don't want no extra weight at all around the pouch. I'm really cautious about the weight. And I'll trim this one off, again close as I can get it, like so. And here's your band set. As you can see, the bands are running absolutely perfectly straight. The actual weight around the pouch is next to nothing, as you can see. It's just a tiny little bind and it's cut off flush with a new Gamekeeper pouch. And there's your band set. As you can see, even, neat, lightweight, strong as anything out there, probably the strongest thing out there, to be honest. So there you go, guys. Okay then, lads, I've just removed the elastic rig, so obviously you can see how I do this with the Catapult. There's the band set I've just made. Mark the bands at the length I want them. As you can see, 2 dots. That's what you want to do now. Run your bands down so there's no kinks in them. You don't want one longer than the other or nothing. Let them naturally hang on their own. Bring them down like so. Got your dot there. I will always put the dot on the tip of the fork, so it's a bit awkward for me doing this unless I hold it here to show you. Making sure it's dead centre of the forks. You know, you don't want your band pulling around the side. It drives me mad when I see some catapults and I just band it up so bad. But you know, I suppose if you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do it. That's one of the reasons for this video. As you can see, dead centre, dot on. Here's your Theraband wrap and tuck. It's actually quite awkward for me to do this and hold it in front of the camera, but we'll get there. Start wrapping, as in wrapping it round, no singing or emceeing. Level it up, as you can see. That is dead centre of the Catapult, millimetre perfect, and then keep wrapping. So I'll go around there, probably. Well, I'll just use all these Theraband strips up. That would be more than enough. As you can see, there's probably a good, I don't know, 30-40 pound draw on that now. It's not going nowhere. Unbelievably strong, the wrap and tuck method. Go around a couple more, then we spin it round. Get out the piece of magic string. Show you how that goes. So the string there, guys, and go once round the string. Once would hold it, but I always go twice to make sure. Then go twice round the string, so you can all see that. Bring it back round. Feed it back through the string, like so, and then pull the string through the hole. And there you go. Chop your excess off and pull through. And there you go. That's absolutely solid. It's neat. You ain't got loads of tag ends or anything sticking out everywhere. And we're going to repeat the process exactly the same the other side, making sure you let them hang. So they're level, you don't want nothing sticking up, as I said earlier. Let them all run level, get your point. As you can see, the dot on that's on the tip of the fork. So if I put the dot on the tip of the fork on that one, I know the band's a millimetre perfect to the length. And then start binding. As you can see again, running dead centre down the middle of the fork, which is how it should be, and then go round again. As I say, a couple of times is more than enough, but you know, you can never be sure really, to be honest. Then get your bit of string again, put it in place, as you can see. So I'm going to do this really slow so you can just have a look. Go round the string once, and go round the string again. So it's gone round twice now. Then pull it back through the string, pull it so it clicks, chop your tag end off, and pull it through. Well, I'll just cut these bits off now, the 2 front bits. I don't like any excess or flaps or anything hanging me. And you chop them off. Excuse a bit of blood on my Catapult. And now this is the finished band set. As you can see, they're both cut off flush, wrapped neatly. You've got the dot on the tip of each fork, so you know the band length each side is millimetre perfect. They both run down dead centre of the fork tips. They're both exactly millimetre the same length. They're both binded on with an even weight each side, and they both run flush and not twisted from the pouch. That is how you should do it. That is how, if you're buying a catapult off a vendor or a seller, this is how it should come. And as you can see, here goes. You know, solid as you like, neat as you like, and it's as simple as you like. So there you go, lads. That's your how-to Theraband Gold. If you want any more tips or tutorials, feel free to give me a shout. All the best. Keep a lookout for the new TS tube shooter range coming soon. Thanks, lads.